Hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe video journal diary for February 22nd, 2024. I'm laughing because I started a video before this and I could see like real clear from the phone like what was going on in my mouth. So I was like, I was trying to look and I was like, doing all, I was like, oh shoot, I can't put that on there. So I deleted that because I just wanted to see. I could see better right here, So anyways, look at it. It's almost gone. I can open my mouth. Only this big though. Can't open it all the way, but enough to like spoon food and, So like, yeah, like I feel like I healed up so quickly, like, and I was like, oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. And I was like, is it really though? So like, yesterday, like almost last night, I wanted to do a video because I couldn't believe like it was a little bit more than this, but I feel like it was on its way down and out of my life, and I was just like, whoa. So I was like, oh, let me just relax, because that's what I've been doing, kind of relaxing and just doing casual stuff around here. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been following instructions. Like the dentist told, or the dentist or the surgeon, he told me, what to do, what things to do with the medications and how to take it and all that stuff. That was good. And I gotta take. Hold on. Oh, I can't even pause it. All right. I looked at the time and I realized, I gotta take the medication. So yeah. Follow the instructions. I was following the instructions, rinsing when I need to rinse. And so I was like, oh, is this a miracle? So like, I was like, I can't believe it. And so I was like, let me just relax. I'm going to go to sleep. I put on the Resident Alien, but you know what? I don't even know even the beginning of it. I knocked out right away. And then so I slept the whole night. Yeah. I didn't feel tired, but I slept the whole night all the way through. And so when I got up at like 5 in the morning. When I got up, I was like, where is it? Like, where's that big, huge thing that was there yesterday? Because look at how little it is. It's slightly bigger than it was when kind of the tooth was there and I was in pain and it was already just swelling by itself, It's like half of this was that when I had that before. So I'm surprised that. And so I was shocked because I was thinking, is this a miracle? So I went online and I looked stuff up, and I found out that you ain't special. I am not special. I'm not. You know what it is, you guys? It's because I followed instructions. I have the time and I have the space right here to follow instructions exactly to the T. I also found out that, I wasn't supposed to use this oral rinse. I mean, I wasn't sure because, the surgeon told me, do a little bit, put in there, shake around like this. Don't do the, like that, how you usually do when you do mouthwash. They said just let it fall into there and come out to clean out. So I did that, because online and other things I was reading, and they were saying that, wait 24 hours. But you know what? My guy said it's okay. But it says to do it 3 times a day. So it was already late in the evening and I was hungry and all this. So I started powering the protein shakes and having the yogurt and the flan. But every time I had one of those things, I felt weird. Like, oh, I don't want any film on there. I wanted to keep the area clean, and then I didn't want to overdo this because I wasn't sure if it would be good for me to do that, right? Because this is like an oral rinse to clear away debris and whatever, right? So I didn't want to overdo that. So I was like, oh, you know what? It can't hurt. So I got this stuff. You know, I was taking a chance. Because, I mean, there's no alcohol in there or anything like that. And it's a kind of easy mouthwash. Because I'm out here, you know, I got my oral care I got to take care of too. You know, I floss, I do that, I brush, everything. And so, I mean, even like, you know, the dentist was like, yeah, your teeth look good, you know, and I was just like, you know, bad luck happens, I guess, you know, things happen. And so, every time I drank a protein shake or something, I just did a little, let that stuff fall out. You know, I didn't want to push it out, like spit it out, because you're not supposed to do any of that stuff. You don't want to dislodge the blood clot that's trying to form there to enclose the area, right? So, so yeah, you know, I did that, taking the medicine on time. They do, you know, they do say, like, the only, like, painkiller you need, well, no, they prescribe something to take with ibuprofen, and them working in together helps with the pain, I guess. I don't know. I don't take that stuff, so I'm not really too sure about that. But I was wondering, I wanted to look up what is the healing time, but I mean, it did heal quicker, like, because like today should have been the day that how it looked yesterday. It should have looked like this today and about to go down. But 2 days ago, it looked really, really bad. The next day it was going down. And then now it's this, you know? And yeah, you know what? It's like, you ain't special. You know, I know that God did help me through that pain, though. I will say that I'm special with that. I put my faith in God to help me, because I was praying that first day, please help me relieve this. And maybe that's a miracle, because the next day, the pain was gone. It was still like crazy, but the pain was gone. And I'm thinking, was that because of that? Or, you know, because I'm still skeptical sometimes, but now I kind of believe that it is. Anyways, and I did have, you know, that pineapple juice. I found one. I did drink that. I'm thinking maybe that was what helped the swelling go down substantially, like really substantially. I can't believe it. And so I looked that up. I couldn't find anything about pineapple juice anywhere. And then I found a video with a doctor talking about 15 things you could do, blah, 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 when you get root canal. And they were saying, drink the pineapple juice. And I was like, oh, I found one that said that. But the guy said you need to get those big jugs, and you'll have to, maybe through your whole pain process, you'll have to drink like 2 jugs until finally you get over. But I only had a little can. I only had a little can of that stuff, because there's something in the pineapple juice, you know? And so, I don't know, like, you know, so, you know, after that, I started going nuts with stuff, you know, because once I start thinking about things, like, I can't stop myself from looking for more information, like, more, like, I can't, like, nowadays, like, before, I was just wasting my life on drugs, just doing the wrong thing. Like, now, I am totally addicted to information, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'd rather be addicted to information than drugs or alcohol or anything like that, right? I've always liked to study, but when I was on that stuff, I didn't want to study, because I was trying to, like, fry my brain so I wouldn't have to think about everything that happened to me, you know what I'm saying? And so, but now it's different, like now, kind of, I guess you could say, what is my drug of choice now? I guess it would be knowledge, right? Like, if that's a drug, then I'll take it. Anyway, so, like, I got up at, like, 5 this morning because I had a great sleep, and I wasn't going back to sleep. And so I started looking stuff up. Man, I was on there for a couple hours trying to like read up on like tooth extractions and healing process, things to do to alleviate pain, how long does it take, like everything. It came to the point where I'm at root canals. Right, and the process of that and the healing process of that and how the surgery is done, because you can go on YouTube and see how it's done. Yeah, and I'm watching that, and then I had to stop myself because I was like, hey, I gotta stop this, because that will that will that I'll get stuck in that. So I was thinking, because now I'm at the point where, wow, I never had wisdom tooth pulled out because I don't have them. Like, maybe it's, I figured out why. Okay. And so even I went on the face messenger to ask my sister, did you ever have wisdom teeth? Because I was wondering with her, So I left that question there, and I'm thinking like, okay, so I kind of haven't figured out what did happen, I ain't special. Right? No. Maybe in some cases, like what I found out is you got to follow the instructions from the doctor, like to a T. All right. I didn't poke and prod the area or anything. I know it's closed up and it's healing like really good. Like, but I'm still going to follow the instructions. Like, don't eat, tilt your head and use the rinse and take the antibiotics. I'm doing that, I'm just really happy with the healing so quickly. Like, what? Like, look, like before I couldn't even like, now I'm just like, doo, 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 doo. But I'm not, I'm not forcing it, and I'm not forcing to eat things. I'm not, I'm going to stay away from certain foods that I found about online, like rice and things like that, like things that can get caught up in there. I am using this 3 times a day. If I feel uncomfortable, yeah, I'm going to use this, if I feel like some kind of way, because it didn't seem to make a problem. So yeah, it's just, I think what the thing is you got to follow instructions, and you got to take it easy. You got to relax, just everything. And you know what? And I think that's why it might take others longer to heal. Because like people got kids, they got work, they got to worry about this, worry about that. So sometimes it's hard to be exactly on, because you'll be like doing maybe cooking dinner for the family or doing something, and you're like, oh shoot, I should have taken my thing, or I should have rinsed. And that's maybe why it takes others a little longer. I'm allowed to focus out here on myself and everything I do. So I ain't specialist, no miracle. I just have the time, and I know how to follow instructions. Yeah. So thought it was special. It's okay, At least I figured it out, and I know, and I'm telling you, like, if you, and it doesn't look like the painkiller they gave is too bad. Don't be afraid of it if you're like me, or if you're not. And it doesn't look too bad. It's like an ibuprofen with some long word with a C. It might be this. No, I don't know. So yeah, if you can, you can get through it quick. Have some pineapple juice. That's good stuff. And for the pain management, I don't know. I prayed because I was in pain. I was crying. It was miserable. But like, yeah, once I got up the next day, it was like, I'm not in pain. I just couldn't touch it. Right now, it's all good. But yeah, I think that's what it was. And so I'm still just, chilling here. Oh, I got good news. I got my appointment for the thing, but I gotta stay here for a whole other month until like March, around the beginning of March, right? Because that's when I'm gonna have my appointment. And so I was trying to reply, oh yes, they want you to reply to agree to the appointment. I was like, yes. It's most likely that's the soonest they can do it, and I'm fine with it. I already know they told me 4 to 6 weeks. It's about 5 weeks, something like that. And so, or maybe 6. I'm not sure. I have to check the calendar, anyways. And so I know I talk a lot, so I'm just trying to figure out how to get it out properly. And so I replied in there probably the question, but I don't think you're supposed to do that. So I called them and I was like, oh, sorry to bother you, just real quick. I said, yes, I agree to this, that, and the other. And then I just wanted to ask them about if they will remind me about the appointment. And they said, yeah. And then, but then I did have a quick question, like if I told them the tooth came out and the healing process is excellent. It's like going smoothly. Everything's going perfectly fine. And she's like, well, do you have your appointment for your follow-up? But I said, you know what? They didn't even make me one. And I think they said that if I feel any complications or problems to give them a call. And she's like, oh, and I'm all, but I don't, it's all good. Like, it's like healing really fast. And she's like, oh, all right, like if it is, and if it's not a problem, then yeah. But she said, if you need to, they'll call, she said, call the surgeon just in case. So I was like, all right, and so, yeah, I don't have no problems. I don't need that. So I was cool with that, and I hung up with them. So I'm really happy about that, because at least like from here, I can travel beyond here where I'm at for like the next month and experience other stuff and then come back, right? I don't have to be stuck here. So that's good news for me, because I want to be explorer at least if I'm here. But I do have to stay here till the beginning of March until I make my way back. So yeah, it's nice. I'm thinking about food already, but I have to take the doggies for a walk. I already had a discussion with them. Because I'm going out there and I'm telling them, I've been giving them too many treats because I've been proud of them, and they're not eating their regular food. They're picking out the good stuff I put in there and leaving the kibble. I give them raw ground meat. Okay. I found out it was okay. So I bought like pack of ground meat and they get some of that and I mix it up with their kibble. I give them eggs. I give them hard-boiled eggs, raw egg, they like that. But they can't be like picking through. They got to eat it all. They can't just be picking through the good stuff and not eating the kibble. It's like just eating meat with no rice or meat with nothing else. It's like I guess because they're dogs, that's better for them. I just feel weird. I don't know. I want them to eat all their food. I don't feel like I feed them bad food anyways. So, and I do give them can too. Like I'll switch it up because I feel like they want to try different foods too. So they get canned too. Anyways, so yeah, the dogs are good and the training has been. Another thing is that day, this is crazy, that day when I couldn't, my mouth, when all the pain started coming and it was terrible, I couldn't even speak. So I couldn't tell them leave it. I couldn't tell them any of that stuff. I was walking around with them, and you know what is so crazy? They knew something was wrong. They knew. So all I could do them was They followed command with those sounds. I'm so shocked. That was, I don't know, that was weird. But I think it's because they knew, dogs know things, certain things. I think they knew I was hurting. So they were trying to be we know you hurt, Mom. We're just going to do whatever you want. I feel like that. And I was real shocked about that. And another quick thing I want to talk about is with their training. I don't use any treats during the training. None. I found that out from the doggy daddy. I don't give them nothing during the training. So now the treats are just you did a good job on the walk and here's a treat. That's it. That's it, And so, but I can't do that all the time, because I have noticed that they want the treats, and because I give them the chicken jerky. They like chicken. I can't do that. So let me just put this. So yeah. So that's what I got going on. They're not barking at dogs that walk. Well, you know, the dogs or people, whatever, they're doing a little bit of that, but not really, not much, you know. And you don't need to give the treats. You just gotta be firm. I'm so proud of them right now, you know. So yeah, but that's all I have, you guys. Yeah, another 20-minute video. Sorry. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for February 22, 2024. Talk to you next time. Bye.